What data do you need is probably the first question you'll have when logging onto the EarthCache platform. The first thing to look at is resolution. We offer a varying spectrum of resolutions on the EarthCache platform, all the way from low to high resolution. Low resolution is about 10 meters per pixel, where you can see some macro changes at a high level and is actually free on the platform. Medium resolution is about 3 meters per pixel, and you would be able to see divisions between crops, for an example, in an agriculture setting. 50 centimeter data, or our highest resolution, you'd be able to count specific cars in a car parking lot. Depending on your resolution requirements will dictate ultimately what your needs will be from a satellite imagery provider and who you should go with. Tasking data is one of the most interesting topics in the satellite industry. There are two ways of ultimately getting satellite imagery. You can either task a satellite to go collect data in the future, or you can look in a database of archival imagery or data that has been captured in the past. Each of these different data segments have different benefits, and ultimately when thinking about both, you need to consider your business use case. For example, a tasking use case is best used in a monitoring situation where you might want to see week over week change, whereas archival imagery might be really useful in developing artificial intelligence or machine learning algorithms. Signing a new contract can always be scary, but one of the things we believe in at Skywatch is to never make a customer sign a contract to get onto the platform. Flexibility is ultimately king, and when you sign up for the EarthCache platform, you'll be able to leverage data across varying resolution ranges, all with the easy use of a single credit card. Oftentimes with other data providers, you'll be locked in to a specific data type at a specific price point over a set period of time, and those types of restrictive contractual terms will never be a part of the Skywatch offering. Oftentimes, customers don't realize that they're getting this data to solve a business problem. And one of the things we really encourage customers to think about is the full workflow of how they're going to use Earth observation data in their business. Ultimately, you're using this data to solve a business need, to have a return on investment for your specific industry. So don't just stop at getting the data. Think about how you're going to interpret it, use it within a business context, and ultimately deliver value to either your internal customers or your end customers as well. Data delivery is often overlooked, but is actually one of the most important aspects of satellite imagery. Getting your data delivered in a scalable and repeatable way means that you're able to ultimately focus more on solving your business's problem than trying to download data. Traditionally, in the satellite industry, satellite data has been provided via something called File Transfer Protocol, or FTPs. This is an archaic way of transferring data and frankly results in a really poor customer experience. On Skywatch, everything is hosted on AWS. We provide links to AWS S3 buckets for you to easily download your data in a scalable, repeatable, and machine-to-machine way. There are infinite possibilities with satellite imagery. Ultimately, it comes down to what satellite imagery will best solve your business use case, how you want to ingest that data, and then what the full workflow is within your business to derive the maximum value out of satellite imagery. If you want to book a consultation with one of our satellite imagery experts, feel free to email sales@skywatch.com.